Your shoulders are some of the busiest workers in your entire body. They are grinding in presses, stabilizing in carries, assisting in squats, even firing when you run. But here is the truth. Busy doesn't equal strong. Most people use their shoulders every day, but never actually train them directly. That's why they ache, stiffen up, or stall out when you try to push more weight. If you want real strength, real stability, and bulletproof control, you need to train your shoulders the right way. So today, we are going to do 3 things. Learn 7 powerful functional strength exercises for your shoulders. Add 3 warm-ups to prime your body before training. Add 3 mobility routines that keep your shoulders healthy for the long run. By the end, you'll not only know how to build strong shoulders, you'll know how to protect them for life. Why shoulders matter? Weak shoulders don't just make you look smaller in a t-shirt, they hold you back everywhere. Pressing strength stalls, pulling feels off balance, carries fatigue faster than they should, and worst of all, they get injured. That's why this isn't about aesthetics. This is about building a foundation. Because when your shoulders are strong and stable, everything else feels better. Push-ups, overhead lifts, sprints, even daily life stuff like lifting a suitcase overhead. So let's build them the right way. 7 functional shoulder builders. Exercise 1, landmine press. The landmine press is a hybrid between a push and a press. Instead of going straight up, the bar path moves at a diagonal angle. This is much closer to the way we actually push in real life, forward and upward at the same time. How to do it? Place one end of a barbell in a landmine attachment or wedge it into a corner. Kneel on one knee with the opposite leg forward for stability. Hold the barbell sleeve with one hand at chest level. Brace your core and press the bar forward and slightly up until your arm is extended. Slowly bring it back to your chest with control. Key points. Keep your ribs down and avoid leaning your torso forward. Don't let the bar drift out wide. Keep it moving in a straight diagonal line. Exercise 2. Kettlebell bottoms up press. This is a stability powerhouse. By flipping the kettlebell upside down with the heavy part on top, your shoulder has to fight to keep it from tipping over. How to do it? Hold a kettlebell upside down by the handle so the bell is above your hand. Keep your wrist straight and elbow tucked under your hand. Slowly press the kettlebell overhead while keeping it balanced. Lower back down with full control. If it tips, reset and refocus. Key points. Don't rush. Use a lighter kettlebell than you'd normally press. Keep your core tight and avoid arching your back to compensate. Exercise 3. Band face pull to external rotation. Most people overtrain the pressing side of their shoulders and undertrain the pulling side. This movement balances that out by targeting the rear delts, traps, and rotator cuff. How to do it? Anchor a resistance band at about face height. Grab the ends with both hands, palms facing down. Step back until there's tension on the band. Pull your hands back towards your face and keeping elbows high. At the end of the pull, externally rotate your shoulders so your hands move into a goalpost position. Reverse the motion slowly and repeat. Key points. Don't yank with momentum. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together and keeping wrists straight. Exercise 4. Half kneeling overhead carry. This is more than just a carry, and it's a stability test for your entire shoulder girdle. How to do it? Start in a half kneeling position with one knee down and the opposite foot flat on the ground. Press a dumbbell or kettlebell overhead with your arm fully extended. Brace your core and hold your ribs down. From there, slowly stand up and begin walking forward while keeping the weight locked overhead. Key points. Don't let the arm drift inward or outward. Keep the weight stacked over your shoulder, elbow, and wrist. If your lower back starts arching, the load is too heavy. Exercise 5. Sandbag shouldering. Life isn't neat and tidy. Neither is this movement. Sandbag shouldering builds rugged, real-world strength. How to do it? Start with a sandbag on the ground in front of you. Squat down, wrap your arms around it, and lift it up onto your lap. From your lap, explosively pull the sandbag onto one shoulder. Stand tall with the bag on your shoulder before lowering it back down. Key points. Keep the bag close to your body to protect your lower back. Alternate shoulders to build balance. Exercise 6, sled rope pulls. This is pulling power. At its most functional, your shoulders stabilize, while your back and arms do the heavy lifting. How to do it? Attach a long rope to a sled loaded with weight. Sit down or brace yourself in a half squat position, grip the rope with both hands, and start pulling it, hand over hand toward you. Once the sled reaches you, push it back and repeat. Key points. Keep your elbows high as you pull. Don't round your back. Your shoulders and core should stay braced. Exercise 7, Turkish Get-Up, the king of shoulder stability. Few moves train strength, control, and mobility at the same time like this one. How to do it? Lie on your back, holding a kettlebell in one hand, arm extended straight up. Bend the knee on the same side and keep the other leg flat. Roll onto your opposite elbow, then hand, keeping the kettlebell locked out overhead. Drive through your foot to lift your hips off the ground. Sweep your straight leg underneath you into a kneeling position. Stand up tall, always keeping your eyes on the kettlebell. Reverse the movement to return to the floor. Key points. Keep the weight stacked directly over your shoulder at all times. Move slowly and with control. This isn't about speed. 3 shoulder warm-up moves. Movement 1, scapular push-ups. Get into a push-up position with arms straight. Without bending your elbows, let your shoulder blades come together, lowering your chest slightly. Push the floor away, spreading your shoulder blades apart. This wakes up the muscles that stabilize your shoulder blades and prepares them for bigger lifts. Movement 2, band pull-aparts. Hold a light resistance band at shoulder height with both hands. Pull the band apart until your arms form a straight line. Control the band as it comes back to center. This switches on the rear delts and improves posture before pressing. Movement 3, arm circles with tempo. Stand tall and extend your arms out to the sides. Make small, controlled circles forward for 20 to 30 seconds, then backward. Gradually increase the size of the circles. This increases blood flow and lubricates the joint with synovial fluid. 3 mobility moves. Mobility 1, wall angels. Stand with your back against a wall, feet about a foot away. Flatten your lower back into the wall. Bring your arms into a goalpost position. Slowly slide your arms up the wall, as far as you can, without arching your back. Then return. This improves shoulder mobility and reinforces good posture. Mobility 2, banded overhead dislocates. Hold a light band with a wide grip in front of you. With straight arms, bring the band overhead and behind your back. Slowly reverse to the starting position. This stretches your pecs and lats while improving overhead mobility. Mobility 3, sleeper stretch. Lie on your side with your bottom arm extended at 90 degrees. Use your top hand to gently push your bottom forearm down toward the floor. Hold the stretch for 20 to 30 seconds without forcing it. This maintains internal rotation flexibility and prevents impingements. Strong shoulders aren't built by accident. You need to warm up smart, train with functional movements, mobilize consistently. That's how you build bulletproof shoulders that perform, stay pain-free, and last a lifetime.